OK，EMF 还有 internal resistance 啊。那如果你 compare 两种 battery，一个是 normal 9V battery，还有一个是车的 battery，它们的 voltage 的相差不大，9V 跟12V，可是车的 battery 可以 power 整架车。OK，what's the difference? The voltage almost the same, but the car battery can power much more. The difference lies in the internal resistance. You can think of the battery inside got a resistor. So it affects the voltage output. OK， 如果你的里面的 resistor 越大，那么你的 voltage output 就会越小了。So it affects the current output or the voltage output. The reason why the car battery can power the whole car compared to this normal battery at almost the same voltage is because the internal resistance of this is very small. Okay, internal resistance 很小，所以你的 voltage output 大。This one, the internal resistance very big, so the output voltage very small. Okay, in circuit, we will draw our battery. Normally, you draw a battery like this. This is when the battery is assumed to have no internal resistance. But in real life, battery always has internal resistance. So the way we draw it is like this. I will add one small resistor at the side, and then I do like this. Okay, 这个 dotted box 是那个整个 battery。对，这个是 show 它的里面呢。Okay, the inside of the battery. We have a small resistor. 那这个我们 label E， 然后这个是小的 R。E stands for EMF， 就是你真正 battery 的 voltage。如果你的 battery 是9V say， 然后你 connect 在 circuit， 你 measure 的时候啊，你这样子哦，你拿你的 battery 9V， 那这里你直接 connect voltmeter 了，你要量它的 voltage 是多少 ？Okay, this one will give you 9V, but you notice something is that when you connect this battery to the circuit, in other words, when current starts flowing or the current is drawn from the battery, when you go and measure, it will not be 9 already. It will be less than 9. It will maybe be 8.8 volt. Where is the missing 0.2 volt? This one, the missing 0.2 volt, we say it as the lost volts. Battery 真正是 provide 9，可是因为它的 internal resistance causing some voltage being lost, like energy loss. So the voltage coming out is less than that, 8.8. Okay, the voltage that comes out, or you can think of it like the voltage output here. 我们有一个 term， 我们叫它 terminal potential difference. Okay, terminal potential difference 就是 voltage 你知道 terminal potential difference is the voltage at the terminal of the battery when current is drawn from it. Okay, so when there's no current drawn, 如果我没有 connect 它在 circuit 这样子的情况，它还是会给我9V， 因为 current 没有 flow。如果 current 没有 flow， 那么它就不会有 loss volt， 因为没有 current flow through 那个 resistor 嘛，没有 current flow through 那个 internal resistance。可能你问 ，OK， 为什么会没有 current flow？ 因为如果你直接 connect voltmeter circuit，voltmeter 的 resistance 是 infinite， very 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 big. There will be no current flowing in the voltmeter circuit. Okay, let's say you branch a voltmeter here, you connect a voltmeter here. There will be no current flowing in here because this branch has too high resistance already. because of the voltmeter. Right? So the difference between that two is 这个是 current not drawn. Voltmeter we give off. Again, the point is what? The point is when there's current not drawn, voltmeter will give me the EMF. It will give me the true voltage of the battery. But when current is drawn, it will not give me the EMF. It will give me the terminal potential difference, which is after the loss. Okay, clear? Right, so back to our circuit. Let's say I put the battery here, 9 volt, and then internal resistance 2 ohm. Let's say this one is 4 ohm. I put the ammeter here, and put a voltmeter here. 这个 voltmeter 会给我什么 reading? What reading will the voltmeter give me? Okay, you ask yourself, is the battery drawing current? Is current flowing? Yes. Current is moving. So when current is moving, there will be loss volts. How to calculate the loss volts? Now we'll form an equation here. So far we know EMF 是等于 EMF 是你的 battery 的 total voltage 等于 terminal potential difference 或者 VT。terminal potential difference 是这个8.8 ，OK，EMF 是9 volt 等于 terminal potential difference 加你 loss 的 voltage 加你 loss。So it's like this is the 9, this is what you get actual, this is the loss one. From here we form this equation. So this is how I get this. EMF is equal to plus the loss. Okay, EMF 等于 terminal potential difference 有你的 Ohm's law V 等于 IR， 这个是两个 capital IR 加 V loss 也是 IR， 可是我们用小 r 代表你的 internal resistance。所以你的 I 小 r 是那个 voltage， 它也是 voltage 来的嘛 ，IR 嘛，可是它是 voltage log 嘛，它是那个 voltage plus 那个小的 internal resistance。From here you get your first equation. You need to remember this one 啦。对，从这里，如果 let's say 我这一个 case 我要找 current. I know current is drawn, right? How much current is drawn? Can I calculate the current? Using this equation, I can get the I. I factorize the I. So I R plus I. And then E over I. I see the V. Okay,算我的 current. EMF 是9与大 R 是外面的 resistance， 外面的 effective resistance。如果你有两个 resistance， 没有把它加起来，就好像你平时讲算你的 effective resistance。哎，然后这个是你的 internal resistance。是 1.5 amps。One tip for you when doing the EMF and internal resistance is that always find your current, because you cannot do anything without your current. You see your equation? This one you need I to get the terminal potential difference. This one you need I to get your loss volt. You always going to need your I. Without your I, if your I is unknown, you cannot do anything. So one tip is always find your current. in the calculation. Okay, so once you know the current already, then you can find everything. Like, I know the current flow here, 1.5 ampere. Okay, question asks you, what is the lost volt? 这个 current flow 这边，这里的 voltage 是多少啊？1.5乘2，你的 lost volt 就是你的这个吗？so lost volt 就是1.5。What is your terminal potential difference? Terminal potential difference is this one. Big I, big I. 1 into 4. Sigma. So, 你 loss 有3嘛？你的 EMF 总共是9。loss 有3在这边，因为这个 loss 有3，那么出来这个 resistor 收到的这个什么？OK， 如果一个 battery 没有 internal resistance， 9 volt, you connect the circuit like this. How much is this voltage? Same as one, 9 volt. So in this case, the EMF is the terminal potential. 如果这个有 internal resistance, this one will not get 9 already. This one will get less than 9 because of the because of the loss. 在你之前的 calculation， 我们之前做的那种 VIR， 我们是 assume 没有 internal resistance 的。对啊，所以你不会 confuse 啊？为什么有时我又要 include 这个 internal resistance？ So let's make it clear. The previous calculation that you did is when we assume that no internal resistance. Now you learn this chapter already. Okay, you need to know this will affect the internal resistance. Okay, let's say I am given a battery and I don't know the voltage. I need to find the voltage of the battery. It's not labeled. I need to find the voltage of the battery. How do I find the voltage of the battery? How do I find the EMF of the battery? 因为如果你要量它的 voltage 哦，你要量那个 battery 的 voltage， 你要 make sure 你没有在 draw current。因为如果你 draw current 的时候是你量到的就不是 EMF 了吗？你量到的是什么 ？terminal potential difference。像这个 example， 我量到的 voltage， 那个 voltmeter 跟我讲8.8。Let's say 我不知道这个啦，我不知道这个是9 volt， 我这样子 connect， 我一放 voltmeter， 他跟我讲8.8， 错了，那个不是他真正的 voltage。Because current is drawn, right? So there are two methods, and you need to remember these two. How I get the EMF of the battery. One is by straight away connect to a voltmeter. This will give you approximate value of this one. So let's say it's 9 volt. Maybe you get very, very close to 8.99 volt. Because in reality, there's still a bit of current drawn. So you never get perfect 100%. So this is a good approximation. You can straight away connect to the voltmeter because by connecting like this, you are not drawing current. Current is not drawn because this one has infinite resistance. This is method number 1, the easiest one. Method number 2 is we have to make a circuit. Okay, we erase this. Method number 2 is用你的 graph. And there's only one graph here. You need to remember this graph. Okay, let me draw it. Let's make a circuit. Battery. And so variable resistor. I can adjust the resistance. Okay. I have unknown EMF, right? I need to find out this. Because resistance varies, I can adjust. When you look at this, okay, take a moment, look at this circuit. What's the reason of using this? Well, using variable resistor 是因为我 control resistance。当我可以 control resistance 的时候，我就可以 control 这里的 current。我这个调到它最大，这样我的 current 就小；我这个调到它最小，这样我的 current 就大。So the main purpose is to control the current. Okay, so if I can control the current in the circuit, then my current is my in the X file is sorry, maybe I don't put it like this. Maybe I should say like this. Then I can make a table of current values I1, I2, I3, I4. Because I can control current. Okay. When I can make I1, I2, I3, I4, I can take the voltage of every single one of them. So I can get also V1, V2, V3, V4. Now when I can get these two, I can get graph. Graph of VI. Okay, so in the experiment, if you do this experiment, you get all the values, you plot all the values here. I1, P1, this, all this. You'll get a line like this. Typical shape like this. Okay, now let me explain. This graph showing when you increase the current, the voltage across here drops. 首先，这里的 voltage 是跟这里的 voltage 一样的。OK， 因为 voltage 记得我们讲 voltage 是 between 两个 point 吗？这里 point A 跟 point B。voltage across AB 是这个，我也可以这样子看的吗？对吗？我也可以看 the major one. That is also voltage across AB. So the voltage here is the same as the voltage here across the battery. And they are the terminal potential difference, the terminal voltage. 为什么？因为我在 drawing current. Current is flowing. This should give me terminal potential. Okay. Now, once I plot this graph already, what is the reason I need this graph? One reason I want the graph is because I want to find what is the V when I put 0. Because if I know what is the V when I equals 0, this V, whatever is the value of this V, is the EMF. 因为如果你要量 EMF, 你要 make sure 你没有在 drawing. So I can just look from the graph, okay, when I is 0, here, this is I1, I2, I3, I is 0. What is this value? This is your EMF. Okay, so it's all back to the same idea that to measure the EMF, you don't want to draw current. 为什么？因为如果你有 current flow 的时候，你就有 lost volt 了嘛。你有 current flow through 那个 internal resistance，你就会有 lost volt 的。所以我要 make sure as accurate as possible. I don't want current to stop. One way is to do like this. Even though this one is not perfect, the best method is because when you have the graph already, you extrapolate the graph. Okay, 当 current 零，这就是我的 EMF。Okay. Okay, so 你的 VI graph 啊 sloping down, y-intercept 是 EMF。我们拿我们之前的 equation E 等于 VT 加 V loss。OK，然后 E 等于 VT 加 V loss 就是 I 小 r。OK，我把这个搬过去，E 减 IR 等于 VT。switch 它 VT 等于减 IR 加 E。OK，在分散大分散调整 Y 等于 MX 加 C。M 是没有 X 我这个 switch position。Y 是 voltage。X current。你的 y-intercept 是你的眼，你的 gradient 就是你的 minus internal resistance。The gradient is the negative of the internal resistance. So you can calculate internal resistance if you have it. You can get your EMF, you can get internal resistance, everything you can get. Okay. OK，不要 confuse 这个 graph 跟你的 Ohm's law graph 啊。你的 Ohm's law graph 是 VI，然后它是直线上向上的吗？这个是讲，当你 increase voltage，你的 current 应该 increase 吗？Right, higher voltage should have higher current. So your graph should be a straight line up. It's a VI graph. But this graph is the same also VI. Why this one is sloping down? Okay, so from your Ohm's law，你要知道你什么东西是 constant。你这个 graph 是当你的 resistance 是 constant。Your resistance is constant, not changing. That's how you get this graph. 也就是讲，我放一个 fixed resistor 在我的 circuit，然后我 adjust 那个 voltage V1、V2、V3，我去 measure 它的 current I1、I2、I3。When the resistor is fixed，我拿到这个 graph。这个 graph 呢，you see my resistance is not fixed. I am changing my resistance. That's why I do this. So not to confuse this graph with this graph. They are different graphs. Okay, they are different. Fixed resistance, variable resistance. Okay, we'll look at one example. A high resistance voltmeter, when connected across a cell with internal resistance of 1, gives a reading of 12 volts. Okay, 第一个 sentence 你讲what? It is telling you that, okay, if I connect a voltmeter across this, is there current drawn? No current drawn. 他有没有给我 EMF？ 他没有跟我讲 EMF 是，所以 E， 可是他跟我讲 internal resistance 是 1 ohm. And then it says that when I connect a voltmeter across, the voltmeter shows 12 volts. That means this is EMF is 12 volts. 因为没有 current drawn 嘛，你直接 connect voltmeter 没有 current drawn, so the voltmeter is the EMF. The reading of the voltmeter is the EMF. We can get information from this paragraph. EMF is so the EMF with battery is 12 volts. Okay, then a resistor of 3 ohm is connected across the cell. Now I take the same battery, I make it a circuit. 1 ohm, 1 ohm. Resistor, 3 ohm. What is the reading of the voltmeter? Voltmeter then again across the battery. Voltmeter. Now, in this example, when I put the resistor in already, current starts flowing. My voltmeter here is giving me terminal potential difference of the EMF. Okay, then you need to calculate what is this reading. Basically, you want to find what is terminal potential difference. So, 先拿你的 current. You cannot do anything without knowing the current. I E over R 加 R. Nine volts. Okay, B, if another 6 ohm is connected, I add another resistor such that ohm, 6 ohm. Okay, add one more. What is the reading of the voltmeter? What is the terminal potential difference? Again, you want to get the currents. now 你的 current 改变了哦，不是在3A 了，因为你加一个 resistor 嘛，就 resistor 变了，你的 current change. You have to recalculate the current R plus R. The big R is your effective. So you need to find your effective resistance first. 1 over R, 1 over 3 plus 1 over 6. 你的这个大 R 是你的 effective resistance. Since you got 2 resistors, you have to add it. It's a parallel. You have to apply this number. Okay, 2 1 over 2, 1 over R. R is 2 ohm. Effective is 2 ohms. 2 plus 1. Okay, 4 amps. 4 amps, 那么我的 terminal potential difference 4乘Okay, now very important one point from this calculation. Here, A and B, what's the difference? This one is when I add 1 resistor inside. Exactly the same, I add 1 more. What happened to the overall effective resistance when I add this one? 你的总共的 resistance 减少，对吗？本来是3 just this. When you add this one, your effective resistance drop to 2. So 当你的 effective resistance 减少，你的 current 会增加，你的 current 会增加。那当你的 current 增加，你的 terminal potential difference 会从9去到8，你的 terminal potential difference 减少。也就是讲，当你 draw larger current from the battery, the terminal potential difference of the battery will drop. This is the same as the graph that we did just now. VI graph stepping down. When you draw more current, your terminal potential difference will drop. This one, decrease. More current drop. If I don't draw any current, 0, this is EMF. I don't draw any current, this is giving me EMF. The terminal potential difference is equal to the EMF. I start drawing current. The more I draw it, the more it drops. The terminal potential. Yeah, that will be all of the business. I will give you exercises. This one is for question 8. Wire 有 resistance 对吗 ？Wire 有 resistance，wire 的 resistance 是什么 ？Given by 记得你的 formula 吗？有 resistivity 的那个 R 等于 length 越长 resistance 大还是小？大 ，area 越大 ，cross sectional area 越大 ，resistance 越小，所以你的 R 是 proportional 跟你的 length，but inverse 跟你的 area。如果我弄它去 equation，this one you get。Okay, wire 有 resistance. So let's say I take a wire here, X1. Now the resistance is 5 ohm. What is the current flowing? Current flow through the wire. So 你把这个整个 wire 当成是一个 resistor， 当成它是一个 resistor 5 ohm. Okay, then you can calculate the current I to be 4 divided by 5, 0.8 ampere. 那如果我 modify 那个 circuit， 这个我把它弄成这样子，这个是一个 slider。I can change the connection point。如果我 adjust 这边 that current 它会怎样 flow？ 它会 flow from battery here, here, and then it will go in. That means it will not go in this way. So that means I am only using this part of the wire. If I'm only using this part of the wire, will the resistance still be 5? No, the resistance 5 is for the whole thing. Here the resistance will change already. So let's do this as R1. Because slider 我可以 adjust. 我可以拿到 resistance 到。So how can I calculate this R1? How can I calculate that R1? 你看你的 formula， 如果我讲这里的 wire 的 length 是35 cm， 总共的 wire 的 length 是100 是5， 35 cm 是多少？ You do the proportional， 因为 resistance proportional to length area 有改变吗？当我把这个 slider 移过来 area 没有改变，所以这个是 constant 来的，没有改变。resistivity 是 depend on material， 还是一样的 material 吗？这个还是 constant， 只是 length 改变 ，length 改变 ，resistance 改变，所以 R 的 length 改变了。这个我可以写成 R1 over L1 等于 R2 over L2。You can find this 这里的 resistance. Put it in this equation. The rest is constant. This is constant. R is proportional to length. Meaning R equals to constant times length. Length is here. R over length equals to constant. That's how I get it. R1 over L1 being R2 over L2, R3 over L3. 所以你用这个，你可以算 OK。R1 over length 1 35 cm， R2 5 ohm over 100 cm。So this is a variable resistance. 这个就是 variable resistance. I can change the resistance of the resistor. You can try question 8.